it like rocket fuel.
Not a day in my life, long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life, as long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. You ready? You're right. Check that. Pass it.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. You ready? Get ready. Go Chiefs.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Down. 180. It's a party now.
Carr. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Carr to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What down? 180.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
29.
50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Set the tone, defense.
280.
Now Carr. It's caught by Roberts. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
15 more yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Now.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground now with Gordon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Oh, here we go. Purdue.
Switch gears.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No. 49. Check.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
You ain't doing nothing today. Whip. Watch the whip.
Over.
50 seconds left.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't touch me.
Breeze now on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Complete to Taylor Gabriel. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line. That's the end of the
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
36. Watch the eye. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 57 to Mike.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Wonder.
Now Breeze on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Caught by Jones. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
All day, defense, all day.
Carr going to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down. You ready? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. You ready?
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Now Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Ready, 9.
Mike's 59. Come on. You better bring it.
Here's Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
59. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Carr. Forced out to his left, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Now Stephen Gostkowski, who, of course, spent the bulk of his career in a Patriots uniform. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Crunch.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Kill. Hey, Mike 51.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Mike 57.
Down to lose 1. Here, 21.
57, Mike 57. Squeeze down the right.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Under crunch. Opposite.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 5-9. Watch the curl.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. Yeah, Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A toss play. Gordon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
57's Mike.
Now Carr. Complete to Jones. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Complete to Marvin Jones. First down and goal to go.
Down. 57. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The All-Pro Von Miller there defensively. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You're good, you're good. 4, ready. 26.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This is Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
You're mine.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Bravo.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get the ball.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Mike 5.
On third and long, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What now? 180.
Mike's 59. Hey.
Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Derek Carr, sack.
All day, baby, let's go.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
93.
Mike 57. Danny.
Carr now to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Check. Watch out. What do?
Throwing on third and long. Carr. Jones has it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Double time.
Move it down.
Three down. Chance.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Drop deep. Check three.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Slam, slam, slam. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Gurley. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Sammy! 5'9". 57. Mike.
Breeze now. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. Roberts has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
694.
Now Carr. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
637. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch one.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze again. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.